You're watching 48 FastCast.
All right, y'all, 7:01. Happy Friday. Thanks for joining us for the 48 FastCast.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the morning, maybe even a little bit chillier than what we've seen earlier this week.
Yeah.
Maybe a light jacket for some of you. You know? I'm okay. I mean, I think a lot of you want that fall-like feel. You get a little taste of it this morning, right? Got some 50s mixed in with some low 60s to start the day. A little fog in parts of Middle Tennessee, but overall, though, just a really awesome start to the day. We've talked about the sunrise this morning, the beautiful glow in Decatur, 57 degrees for you. And elsewhere across the Tennessee Valley, it's some 50s for you in Meridianville. The Shoals now at 59, Coleman 59, Fort Payne at 57. This is right where we should be in just delightful conditions this morning. And we're going to take it right into the afternoon. If you have some fog, it will burn off very quickly. And we all pop some sunshine. Winds stay light out of the east. Your temperatures will flirt aggressively with 80 in the afternoon and a fabulous Friday to close out the week. Going to high school football games tonight? Looks good. Temperatures will fall quickly through the evening once the sun goes down. 70s become 60s by the fourth quarter. And I hope your favorite team wins. The weather looks to cooperate not just for the games tonight, but for the weekend as well. A look at Saturday and Sunday for you coming right up.
This is your 48 First Alert Road Report, sponsored by Bankston Motorhomes.
All right, a live look at our maps right now. We still have that car fire in Gurley on 72. The eastbound lanes backed up. They have been for some time. And now Rock Cut Road, the northbound lanes are also significantly backed up. So if you have to travel through here, I would give yourself some extra time this morning or maybe find an alternate route. Taking you now to Decatur, where we're seeing some slowdowns here on 31 in both directions, a bit on the bridge there. And also 72 seeing a pretty slow stretch there right near Finley Island Road on. Drive times right now are still looking pretty good. Decatur to Huntsville will take you about 20 minutes. Athens to Huntsville about 28. Jonathan.
All right, thanks, Gina. Well, 2 people charged with 23 counts of animal cruelty have agreed to surrender 23 dogs to Lauderdale County Animal Services. Teresa Count and Stephen Reynolds reached that agreement as part of a settlement in a civil case. That's according to our media partners at the Times Daily. The criminal charges against the pair remain. This case dates back to July when 29 dogs were seized from their property. 82 dogs were seized from Counts earlier this year in a different case. The charges against her in that case were thrown out after she agreed to give up custody of the dogs. Counts and Reynolds will go on trial in this newer criminal case later this month.
This morning, a man is facing several theft charges in several counties across at least 2 states, including here in Alabama. He's now in custody after he was found passed out in a car in DeKalb County. Jonathan Rodman is a suspect in several car break-ins and property thefts across Jackson and Marshall counties. The Marshall County Sheriff's Office says they believe he also stole a car in Marion County, Tennessee. Marshall County investigators say they were able to identify him through surveillance videos from the victims. A man accused of assaulting 2 elderly women during a break-in in Florence is facing new charges today. Michael Kirkland is charged with indecent exposure after an incident with a nurse at the Lauderdale County Jail. Court records allege Kirkland exposed himself to the nurse while she was giving medication to inmates. Kirkland is being held without bond while awaiting trial on attempted murder and sodomy charges.
Well, more money is being offered to help find and arrest the killer of Alonzo McGee. He was a lieutenant colonel who was murdered in front of his Huntsville home more than 12 years ago. His attorney, Suzette Daniel, says McGee had just won full custody of his children and the rights to the family home when he was killed. He was staying in another house waiting for the dust to settle when his ex-wife, Phyllis McGee, asked him to bring one of their kids' inhalers and put it in the mailbox of the family home. She says that he was then shot 17 times right in front of his house. Daniel says no one came forward in the days that followed. Now, those days turned into months and months into years. No arrests were ever made. But now with the reward increase, Daniels has hopes again.
I'm hoping that this might be what it takes to get it back in the forefront. Pick up the phone and call HPD and call their congressman, call the Attorney General's office, call whoever will listen and tell them that we do not need to forget about this guy for another 13 years.
Now, this $25,000 reward increases the total amount of money raised to find McGee's killer to $44,000. If you have any information on this case, you're asked to contact Army CID. Their number can be found with this story on our website, WAFF.com.
Well, it is Friday, and that means it is time for Kitchen Cops, and we've got a good one for you. What spots made the grade and which ones didn't? Ahead. Well, for the last 2 weeks, we've told you that the kitchen cops have found very few problems across restaurants and businesses in our area.
Well, unfortunately, that streak is over. There were some downright nasty things that we caught this week. Now, let's start out here. The lowest score is at La Finca in Athens. There was an employee touching food barehanded, a dirty ice machine, and vegetables with mold on them. La Finca also had multiple food temperature violations. Their overall score is a 70.
Problems now at Johnny Grills on Jeff Road in Harvest. The kitchen cops found rotting cucumbers in the cooler, a grease leak outside the building, and rodent feces in multiple places inside the employee restroom. Johnny Grills scores an 80 this week. Let's go now to Decatur for 3 scores there. The Steak and Shake on Spring Avenue has a 74 due to dirty soda nozzles, wilted lettuce, and cleaning chemicals stored in the food prep area.
Now here's 2 on the Beltline. Jack's has a 78 thanks to chicken at the wrong temperature and an employee not washing their hands. And Taco Bell has an 83 with mold on a cutting board and no hot water at one sink.
And here's a quick look at some of the top performers this week. This is just a small sample of the scores we have for you. You can see dozens more right now on the 48 News app and WAFF.com.
Now, your 48 First Alert weather forecast with meteorologist Jeff Denoyer.
And good Friday. As we get to the weekend, a lot of you may have some outdoor plans. Certainly looks like a good day today. Let's go 82 today, sunny. Sunset tonight, 6:34 p.m. Very light wind out of the east or east-southeast tonight. We'll go 50s, mostly clear and comfortable. So when you wake up Saturday morning, there'll be a little fall-like feel to start the day. We'll take you right back up into the 80s in the afternoon. Plenty of sunshine. Sunday looks good, too. Just a little bit breezy and a little more humidity with just a slight chance of some showers on Monday. Your higher chance of rain in the entire 10-day forecast is not going to be on Monday. It's going to come with a frontal boundary on Tuesday and Wednesday. That will spark some showers and thunderstorms, some much needed rainfall. Temperatures will be around 80 degrees. Once the rain moves out Wednesday evening, we dry out just in time for Thursday, Friday, and the following weekend with high temperatures in the 70s to near 80, and the weather looks to be quite nice.
All right. Thank you, Jeff, and thank you for watching the 48 FastCast.
Yeah, we'll see you later today. Don't forget, Talking TVL at 10 o'clock streaming as well as 10:30 Weather Extra. Until then, have a great weekend.